babies with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 14 carries, 62 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
19 yards.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Le'Veon.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Darnold's pass incomplete on the throw.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
27.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now the second down throw on target. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Chris Herndon.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
3 yards.
Here's Braden Mann now. No score after one on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with no score.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pick up there.
27 yards.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
Second and 3.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete to Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
10 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Darnold from the gun. He'll get this underneath to Bell. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Number 13.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll let it go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So thanks to the late... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Raiders set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have?
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the toss to Bell running right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Taylor.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Tagovailoa's pass intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. On 1st and 10, Darnold out right here to Herndon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Chris Herndon.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
21-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
3rd and long.
Here's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 50 yards. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Darnold down to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week. Now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up, but relentless. That's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying him.
Oh, why are we doing this?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Darnold on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Gain of 12.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. On first down, Darnold. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
at their own 25-yard line.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to Taylor on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
9 yards that time.
And sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
1 yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Again, it's Taylor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Taylor again the ball carrier.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Darnold and the Jets now. Down 28-21, 2:18 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
To throw is Darnold. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 7 yards to pick up there. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold completes it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This is Bell on the dump off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Breida. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Breida. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, here's Breida. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Switch up, switch up. Switch.
They run with Breida, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And it's up and good. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with what will almost certainly be the game-winning score as the lead is 7 here in the final moments. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Miami,